Alright, back again. Time for another sick stream. I'm feeling better. I don't think I'm feverish anymore. My nostrils are there and performing their proper function. I'm very weak though, just smashed flat. The problem is I can't lay down and close my eyes without seeing the factory. I know in my heart that if the factory does not grow, then the factory will not grow. And I can't imagine a world in which the factory does not grow. It just cannot be. So here I am, pouring out my last little efforts in order to make this place a little bigger, yes? It could be bigger, yes? But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I have the snoofles still. Not quite at wishing for death levels. Wishing for a slightly different mode of life, I think, is more where I am at the moment. Oh, look, fish food finally cleared out. Horlick's food is doing fine. Oh, good. Well, good, he says. What was I doing? I was going to make good alien sample. And I was thinking about making just poor alien sample over there. And then I thought to myself, why would I do that when I have an area that makes it over here? And I could just caravan some over, right? Why not just use caravans? So like right here, we make right here. So all we gotta do is I guess right here, huh? See if we can actually manage this. Right? Does this go any further? Yep. And can this actually be managed? Here, let's get rid of this. Oh no, can't get rid of it. I don't think that can be managed. Yeah, fortunately, this is not the way. So, what we will have to do is something a little jank, right? Because we want this to be the primary consumer or alien sample. We like it when tech happens. It's considered a good thing long term. But we need to also collect it for our own purposes. So, I guess we use this line, because this line is the same as the other line. Bring ourselves down. We go right on the other side of all this. And right here, nice and pretty, we put our poor alien sample here. Is this against the theme of what I should be doing? Am I working in an improper idiom? I do not know. There you go. I want you to output priority to the right. Only go this way as a last resort. So, good. I pick some up, I put some down, and that will just start drinking in petri dishes, essentially, right? Yeah. And Relegia seeds. No, it's not meant to be going this slow. That's funny. It can't handle this. Yeah, I'm starting to put massive draws on every part of the factory now. Everything had been backed up. It was very... how many of these should I do? I feel like I shouldn't have a whole lot of them, right? What do you need them for? How many do you need It's just logi science. Yeah, you don't need very many. It's basically just made to do tech and good alien sample, and we only need one for that. So it's 1 to 1, 1 to 1. So we'll just make 200 right there. And it won't be too big a draw on the factory. Oh, sniffing. So now, I should go get some more belt, and I should go get some more pipe. Because I think I have to make polymerase and primers, both of which are possible, just annoying. Ah, cough, cough. Oh, my entire system is just phlegm from beginning to end. I am a lord of phlegm. Yeah, I'll just go get more materials. Then polymerase, then primers, then good alien sample, then the only thing I'm missing is flavonoids, which I think I'll do on below the the labs that actually make the tech. On the other side of it, and just make it easier to pipe things around. Flavonoids. Are you used for anything? Quite a lot, actually. Oh, you need flavonoids for every science fact. Wonder why. Wonder why. I say that knowing I surely will find out. It is the horror of to wonder, is to encounter the revelation of discovery and see if we can survive unchanged on the far side. So what we're going to do is we're going to poke our head up here. Looks like we are no longer Duralumin limited here, and now we're instead Timmy limited on Vitleroy, which is, you know, interesting. We're making way too much of all of this, but whatever. Fire's nice. I like fire. It's warm. I like feeling, especially lately, I like feeling warm, you know? You're just trying to pick stuff up, and it's happening ever so slowly. Yeah. I feel you, dude. Everything happening ever so slowly. Shafts. We're waiting for that dinosaur, right? Because we have a whole bunch of shafts. We're just waiting for Duralumin. Yeah, we're full up here. Surprised it's even picked up any Duralumin. No, up here there's still some. So this is backing up nicely. But Duralumin is as Duralumin does. So that's going to be a drip feed for a very long time. Alright, so we want to make DNA polymerase, which means we need retrovirus. And retrovirus is right here, right? And we got all this stuff. We need an incubator? No, I had a horrible thought. I did a coal power plant over here. Did I have to? No, really, did I have to do this right here? Could I have just gotten by with, like, just a normal wood power plant? Yeah, this is slow. I appreciate that. Because if I could just have gotten by with just a normal power plant, incubator needs 500 degrees. And let's take a look. I know we're making retrovirus over here, right here. It is. I could have just used burners. Oh. Oh no, this recipe only requires 200. Oh, alright. I accept that I'm slightly dumb and not completely dumb. The Sarcoris needs the hot one. Alright, I can probably just do this right here and use this heat, right? DNA polymerase. Retrovirus in an incubator, and then polymerase in a gene lab. And then we need one more thing here, primers. That's in a biofact. That's just stuff. That's just a shopper. Alright, so we need a biofact. Fact. Do I have one? No. We need a incubator. So go get titanium, go get copper. Not a problem. I can run, I can do. Do you think we need real copper? Do you think we need coils? Titanium, right here. I should really go double antimony oxide again. I can do it. It won't be pretty, but I can do it. Okay, so now we need an incubate. Now we need a gene lab. Gene lab needs... What is that? Is that plastic or is that melamine? No, it's plastic. And glass. Can I steal plastic from up north? I think I can. Let us go and do that. So, yeah, it's just an entire thing of plastic. We can take it right off the dyno. He does not appreciate this, but we can. Gene lab. Wonderful. So, I will take all of these buildings, and I will make the last two ingredients we need for good sample. And then, I will actually make good sample. The end. Story is completed. We're processing so many live mice. So many live mice. So many live mice. I'm probably going to need another cotton gut farm, aren't I? That's fine. Alright, so we want the incubator to be right here, right? Something like this. This way I just run a heat pipe directly across. This requires 200 degrees. And we got that, don't you worry. That makes retrovirus. Now we need the biofact, right? No, gene lab. Gene lab right now. You make polymerase. Bam. And then biofact. Biofactory. Which was probably consumed when I made the gene lab, right? That's a funny joke. That's a funny Factorio joke right there. Alright. Okay, so, and I want you to make primers. I'm really sad about the 70% right there. And you, of course, what do I need primers for? Not a lot, honestly. So, you just need a caravan in, it looks like. We actually have to do a proper caravan, right? What do you use? You're gonna need, this comes, we need shell, we need sap. Do I have a sap caravan? I don't think I do. It's unfortunate. And so, this is shell and sap and fogwa. So yes, we have the correct number. And this is, the only question is how much stuff has to come in from behind. So this is one line right here. So you need, this is you. So here's year 2. And that's going to be this and that, and this comes right there. Now we still need one more, so all this needs to be moved down by 2. And you need, oh no, so you need this and that, and you need that. So you need all of these things. You also need, so we're going to need one more here. Alright, so all this got to be moved. Suddenly our utopia looks so far away. Alright. Now we count. Here, let's get a bunch of, let's get this, let's touch the Sarcoris. We can hear them calling to us inside the Sarcoris. Okay, everyone just do your thing, please. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, one more time, send them around again. So, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Heat pipe. So there is 6. Now we need 8 more. Because we have to go rob Durlumin somewhere. We have... I've decided I can take it from these boxes. And it doesn't throw off anything. Not here, I guess. But it does make the dinosaurs mad. So we need 8 more. Heat pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Glorious. And we will try to hook all of this up. Down here, almost there. Down here. Right, heat pipe. Hooked up. Is this correct? Well, it's certainly charged it, that's for sure. No problem whatsoever. Pipe is online. Looks like the temperature's falling. You're probably outputting power as hard as you can right now. Trying to charge this up. So what's your problem? Oh, cytostatics. Cytostatics is sponges. Sponges is a prison of my own design. So right here. So wait a second. Wait a second. We have a mess incoming here. So this line right here. This is the common line of everything. This is lab equipment and it is glassware. So everybody needs this stuff. Doesn't need much. So it does like that. Okay. And then we need 3 different fluids. 1 fluid right there. And then of course outsies. Oh. Well, I can fix this. I will take all of you. I will move you over by 2. Because I want polymerase out to come right there, so it lands on the right side of the belt. And this is our product outline right here. And Arquad honey, which is the horrible truth, has arrived. Can I afford to do this? Right here, use this line? I don't think I can. I don't want to, though. I think I'm going to. And then we'll just have to share, right? Here, we'll share right here, so it's a fiffle. At least I have a lot of space in order to hook this nightmare up. Okay, so where is... No, yeah, I'm just going to hook that up. Well, I've started. Liquid nitrogen right there. I made it for a reason. It's time to use it. Come right here. We do the wrong thing, and we just proceed as if nothing happened, as if it was our intention the entire time. We are professionals. Right there. Alright, so liquid nitrogen on a sharing is carrying line right there. We've got hot, we've got cold in. Alright, so now we have to... am I committing to this? If so, I need to go start programming dinosaurs. I need to get a sap line. I think probably the best way to do that is in the old Vrock area. I have a whole bunch of sap trees in there. Or up here. Yeah, up here. Up in the rubber making area. Because with the advent of sap 2, I am now making far too much sap up there for the rubber factories. So it is good if they share. Yeah, with the advent of sap tree 2, just look, suddenly you all make twice as much sap. I guess I'm doing this wrong, though. I guess I should be using the 10 sap trees in my inventory to make a dedicated area, right? Which, if nothing else, will get the sap trees out of my inventory. No, absolutely not, no. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a nice little sap extractor colony somewhere. And so I'll need a stack of you, I think. I should throw that into a composter somewhere. Yeah, whatever. So where is pollution acting up? Like right there seems to be the worst of it, but that should be... Oh, this is all going to spring to life when moss starts being drawn. And that's very soon. Very soon. So I guess we do it over here, huh? We just build a sap forest. It requires absolutely nothing, right? Just here, pick sap, done. You just need power. I don't even know why you need power. You should just be making sap forever. But fine, good. It's good that we have this much moss. We're going to need this much moss soon. I would say something really ambitious like this episode, but I had thought I was going to be... Oh, I have to look at borax, right? Let's get distracted. Because we weren't making enough copper because we had too little borax. And this is because we just have too little raw borax. And I think I have crystal mines in my inventory. This works, right? I pulled these out probably from right here forever ago. I wonder where this is. Oh, that is going up north, isn't it? Alright, so we'll continue building this out. Love thy inventory day. Okay, good. So we have doubled production of raw borax, and may it be enough. And if not, I'll put more in. Alright? I'll put more. Cough, cough, snoofle, snoofle. Oh, again. Oh. Just endless apologies to anyone watching this. This is not me at my best at all. Alright, so where am I going to site this? I guess... What am I doing here with the no path thing? Oh, this is kind of interesting. I guess I did this at some point, huh? The more you know. Oh, and look, an attack right here. Yeah, whatever. Huh. So why is this happening right here? Did it just expand a little too close? I could believe that. So I should probably knock them back just a little bit, right? This is a little easier than said than done, isn't it? Especially since it's just going to cause an utter wave to come. I'm going to have to save the game. Where is this? Yes. So what I want... I don't have nearly enough bullets for this. Which again is utterly shameful for an American to ever say. So how did I do this before? I had an utterly just poor way of doing this quickly-ish. Whatever. This is just the fever talking. Don't pay any attention to any of this. Nothing's happening here. Yeah, sure. Alright, save game. I should be able to just steal that, right? Pot's off. How did I attack it once, but not be able to get another shot in? Huh. That's kind of interesting. I got one rocket off, but I didn't get a second rocket off. Why do we suppose that is? Oh, because I was probably attacking the biter. Now I just gotta get out of here, right? Alright, guys. Catch me if you can. Oof. Well, that was refreshing. Oh, look, they're out of ammo. Alright, we'll go fix this properly. We took out that hive, and it should restrict where they are able to wander. This is a problem on top of a problem, isn't it? It's funny that they're trying to expand over here now, when they used to only expand on the other side of the base. I wonder if pressure is slowly building in the system and there's a hidden clock I'm not even aware that I'm on. That would be very in theme. Because I have been confident lately. This is too much. But whatever. Too much is fun too, right? Okay, so over here, way out in the hinterland. Oh, probably should have taken the walkway. They've got such big, cute eyes. That's not pie right there. That's the other Factorio devs. we will build our tree farm right behind it. Right, five rounds. Who wants to be a little more American? You can do it. Alright, I have faith he'll make his way back. Alright, so what we need to do is pull these sap trees out of our inventory. Just right here, I suppose. And so. This is probably not thought through very well. It shouldn't be shocking to anyone here. Right there. That should be everything, right? No, I don't even have these. No, we do have these. Any more sap trees in my inventory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No. And then we will put a caravans area right here. I feel like I should rip down this wall and repurpose it. That last attack did not feel like expansion into the base. It felt like expansion just outside the base. Which is a little worse, yes, yes? There. There's probably enough to mess with the AI. Alright. So, over here now. Infrastructure. I really should have done this earlier. But oh well. I live with the shame. Lord knows my parents certainly do. Okay, right there. And then down, down, down. Down, and down, and down. Alright, making sap, huh? We are making sap at the rate of 1 a second. No, not quite. It's like 1 every 1.6 seconds, I think. That's fine. It'll be alright. So we have that going for us now. I really don't think I have enough room to... What's our problem at the moment? Not enough milk barrels? It's actually a pretty good problem, right? Here, let's make more milk barrels, though. It's always better to have more processed material than unprocessed material. Prepare thine udders, Corlex. The chafing comes again. There we go. So now what we need to do is go wire up that secret shopper, which means I need to go get more caravans. And then by the end of all this, we should have good alien sample, right? I totally believe, and I'm willing to leave it right there. And then next episode, I'll actually get high science too. I'm very much not into pressing myself for great achievements right now. So you need shell, sap, and fogwa. In what proportion, please? Oh, we actually need quite a bit of sap. That's unfortunate. We need a lot of incubated petri dishes. Oh my god. All for a shot at primers. Wow. I'm going to need a lot more incubated petri dishes. That's going to work its way through the entire buffer eventually. Okay, I guess. Suppose I can manage somehow. So what we need to do is flop out a dino. We're going to need to go get 400 shell, which is 1,000 sap, and 1,000 fogwa, and then bring it here. Is this going to work? I think so. So sap, fogwa, and you need sap, fogwa, complete brain failure. 404, brain 9 found. Doo. I'll look again. Shell. Okay, there was no way I was going to come up with that. Shell. Okay, just do. We're sorry. You cannot think. Please try to think later. Or don't. Have a nice day. Oh, really? That is distressing. When there. Alright, better. Alright, so dino. Do. Go to the snack bar. Let's not have ugly vision. I want you to store food. I want you to go over to the Xylopho area, which is right here, I believe. I want you to, until caravan has shell in quantity 500. Okay, great. Then I want you to, that's fine, go to the back of Beyond until caravan has sap in quantity 1200. This is going to be the hard part, given I just set this thing up. It doesn't fill that fast. And now I want you to come and get fogwa. Right about here, right? Mushrooms, right here is mushrooms, right? Yeah, mushrooms. Until caravan has fogwa in quantity 1200. This should be almost a full backpack. Then I want you to come here. And then on caravan circuit condition, comparator equals no, which says we need a delivery until target has sap in quantity 1000, until target has fa quantity 1000, until target has shell in quantity 400. There, this is your life. Go. Alright, so we've brought in everything we need for primers. We are now committed here. Primers get dumped out right there, assuming they ever do get dumped out. DNA polymerase gets dumped out right there. That's good. So now it's time to get all of the other components in. So we need lab equipment and glassware on the bottom line. So let us go. Let us do. Here's glassware. We'll go a little farther south than we have to. Because, I guess the most practical way of saying it is we have played this game before. And we are familiar with the horrible tangles we're about to unleash. Oh. Oh, he says with regret, a situation like thus. There we go. And now we put still more pressure on the system. This is just going to lead to bottleneck after bottleneck. I mean, we already are hard bottlenecked on cellulose, and I should have addressed that a long, long time ago instead of moving forward up the tech tree. But somehow I will manage to survive, right? No. That's what I'm going to tell everyone at least. They need hope to keep going. How about we do something cheeky? How about we take advantage of the fact that we have basic mammalian learning skills? And we do this instead. And then we leave this whole area open for doing terrible things to the other stuff. Isn't that a great idea? Alright, so now we have got in this and that is being... Should I do this first? This is in, that is in. Rock cocoons needed there, are not needed there. You need incubated petri dishes, and you have everything else. So incubated petri dishes should be like right here, and then just stop, right? And this should be rock cocoons and like steel, or just petri dishes. So okay. So this is incubated petri dishes, this line. And we have to go all the way up for that, because again we neglected to see the future with necessary clarity. I think I just have to refer to this as the medical science maker here. Okay, good. Oof, man. I am a man of 1,000 sorrows at the moment. All of them involve snot. This is not going to stop the factory from growing. If this stops the factory from growing, the factory will not grow. Can you even imagine? Oh, nope, don't do that. Good. There. You have everything you need, or minus the phytoplankton. Also, the sap is going to be real slow. How long is it going to take to make 1,200 sap? I'm going to have to do something about that, aren't I? Maybe just cart in a whole bunch of sap to spike it. Now here is an incoming problem. Where are we incubating these? I am in no way... Well, at least it's easy to... Look at this. Adorable. These guys think they're doing something. It's just adorable. At least I can easily double that. Here, let's just do it. Microorganism. Oh, look, that's exactly the number I wanted to see. I'll be back. So, next up, we have rock cocoons and steel, right? Rock cocoons and now steel, and then the last will be just normal petri dishes. So rock cocoons were last used last time we had to make... Oh, it's a line over here. How fortuitous. Except we're going to have to do something fancy, right? Well, fancy is probably the wrong word. Overcomplicated? Yeah. I'll sign on for that. So rock cocoons come across right here. This is our line for rock cocoons. Oh. Inconvenient in spades. This is one of those really bad joints. Oh, bad is the wrong word. Awkward. Super awkward joints. But you know, who was expecting anything else? There you go. Rock goes. Oh, you want power? You may have power. This should probably irk down like this now. Yeah, that looks nice. You will need one to use. You will need one to use. Okay, good. And this is now... Where is the laboratory equipment? Oh, because there was a brief time where I did a double belt of glassware right there. Because I sometimes appear to be smart, but this is what's called clever camouflage. Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Who wants glassware? Everyone wants glassware. Anyone up here want glassware? Yeah, glassware. I should check it in sponges eventually. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to make a sponge farm. I am simply lying to myself if I think otherwise. So, good. I mean, for certain values of good, right? I'm sure there's many Factorio players and developers who would have very strong opinions on everything I'm doing right here. And, like, would be cheering for the COVID at this point. It'll get better, maybe. I'm very intrigued by this whole caravan concept. I'm tempted to do caravan only. And I think what's going to decide that one for me will be how aerial caravans perform. Because I think they're probably going to be faster. I think they're probably going to have bigger inventory. I don't know. I could probably look it up, right? They're expensive. Alright. Is this good? I mean, no. But is this what I'm doing? Yes. There. Okay. Alright. So now we have to go get the last thing, which is just petri dishes. You're all good. You're all good. Go get petri dishes. That is on the medical lines. Ooh. Problem City. I'm going to have to spend some time and really clean out my inventory after this. Oh, massive Problem City. Completely intentional. Completely always was intended to be exactly like this. Completely, utterly intentional, according to the plan. Oh wait, I was going to go to put in more microorganism mines. Right here. Good. Because this will certainly be a bottleneck, especially with primers taking 10 of the things. Oh my god. This is doubtless pushing the bottleneck back onto just normal petri dishes. But, yeah, whatever. We will deal with that problem as it comes. I seem to remember these being more a bottleneck than anything else. So we got 8 of these. That's not nowhere near enough. 8 of these, and let's be generous and call it 1 incubated petri dish every 2 seconds. It's not, sure. So that means we'd have one shot at primers every 40 seconds, assuming that nothing else needs incubated petri dishes, which other things do. Wait, why are you out of fuel? How are we possibly out of gasoline? How are we out of gas? This is impossible. Is everything... Oh, 75 mechanical parts now. The only reason gasoline should be stopped is if everything is going into cooling. Why are we... You're making gasoline. Good. Tin chromium alloy. Are we short of it? No, we've got tons of it. Why aren't you going? We don't have enough strip distillates. Why aren't you going? We don't have enough medium distillates. Okay. I am familiar with the shape of this problem. You guys should all be going, right? No, why aren't you going? No crude oil? That's terrible. I didn't cut the pipe since it's flowing, but wow. That's really, really awful. I suppose I could drill out that one and get more. I mean, I suppose I'm going to drill out that one and get more. Because I need that gasoline. But I am highly confused. I know in last Factorio, normal Factorio, Factorio for sane people, that the oil wells ran out eventually. Where is it? Where's my other oil well? Oh, right there. No, this is all backed up. So does it show me pumping rates here? No. Well, I guess I gotta then, right? What I'd want is... What are you? Oil derrick? Yeah. It's just absolutely required. And I have to bring over the drilling fluid again. I had done once upon a time and then just forgot about. Said there's no way I'm going to need this again. This was not accurate, fortunately. Oh, over here. So right there, small oil derrick. I just need to get some drilling fluid in, which is going to be an adventure. Coughing incoming. Thank you for this test of the coughing alert system. This is actually quite troublesome. Oh, this is about to go. That leads to more mechanical parts. Wonderful. Where am I going? I am blundering about in a half-sick haze. We need to get rid of these. Good. What I need to do is find drilling fluid, which I was making over here. Not on the Grand Boss. Over here. Oh. Alright, intriguing. Intriguing. Is that all just because I turned on pony processing again? When also xylophoes are going again. I should care about that, but not right now. My cup runneth over with cares. So, we are over here. Yes, this is where I made drilling fluid. And did I just not take you north anymore? Drilling fluid. Did I turn you off? Why do you have so little drilling fluid? You need water. I'm sure. Well, I must have turned it off. Even though this doesn't really look like something I would do. Alright, let's follow this line. And this line ends here. Fabulous. So let's head north. Or, I don't know what to do. Get over to the Grand Bus. Come up all the way north. Because this line can be ripped out eventually. Even though I'm probably not going to want to do that. Should I barrel it? Yeah. I should barrel it. Yeah. Barrels. And a barreling. I should have made the barreling machine first. I'm not smart. Alright, there we go. Let's make a bunch of these, just a bunch. Is the drilling fluid actually... Oh wait, it is. I'm making tar with it, right? Oh, there's no water here either. This is interesting. I must have done something. Or had a thought. Which is always super duper dangerous. Alright, this is how I will solve this problem. The fluid will teleport. And I will do this as many times as I need to. Fights will go on as long as they have to. Okay, so right there, and then you just pick it up right there. There, good. And the drilling fluid is becoming tar, right? For purposes, I'm gonna just clip those purposes because I no longer understand them. And I don't think we have any problems at the moment, so why invite them by just burning this fluid, also small parts? Alright, so wait here. Guess not. Take the first batch up and see how long it goes. Yes, that is what we will do. And then I will make another trip later, and then doubtless I will make another trip later. Then we will get crude oil back online, and I'll probably have to make more gasoline. What's diesel? Diesel. It's even better than gasoline. How do I make you diesel? Got lots of... No. I do not have the aromatics. Gasoline, it is. I'm a little impressed, though, that I've actually made it through. I'm using the full output of one oil patch. I suppose I shouldn't be, like, too surprised. Alright, so, let's hook you up. Barreling machine, barreling machine. Everybody loves the barreling machine. Okay, great. There we go. Oh, you need power too. How inconvenient. So how much drilling fluid does it use per cycle? Be able to see, right? 10 per. Okay, so it really does need a pipeline, doesn't it? So it's going to need 16,000 fluid. Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't work. Alright, I accept this. Defeat has been encountered. So if it was 1 per, 1,600 in barrel form is easy. But 16,000 is... What was it, 100 barrels? It's 50 each, right? Type 1 building fluid. It's 50 each, so that's 5 per barrel. And so it's only 300 barrels, right? Eh, I can do this. Yeah, I will do this. Alright, will do. It's only a couple hundred barrels. I'll huck them back and forth. Then hopefully, I'm not sure we have enough primary power in, even with all that. I switched over so much to using gasoline, and all of the glass makers are now running 24/7 because of all the draw on the medical line here. Where's World of Barrels? I guess I should go all the way down to like here, and then make a couple trips. I could use a caravan. Caravan would help. This is but like, do I really want to automate that? So what's our problem now? Okay, Timmy, what's your problem now? No sand because of no water. It's just, here, you gotta underflow over. I don't trust you. I don't understand this system. I'm gonna treat it with, kid clubs. Alright. So, oh man, getting kind of overwhelmed right now. In a kind of dizzy, wobbly way. I need to keep, I'm not even gonna get to good sample today, am I? That is unfortunate. I could if I could do a full play session, but, what was I even doing? I don't even know. I was trying to put together all of this, just get these 3 buildings working. That's all I wanted. I was trying to get normal petri dishes in. Let's see if we can get that, and then hook all this up, and then concentrate on our sorrows. Yeah, we were doing this, and then we noticed that a glass maker had no power. Then we noticed we had no gasoline. And so we investigated no gasoline, and that led us to no oil. No oil led us to making another mining drill. We're trying to get that going. Is this actually where I need to be? Yes. Is this actually really kind of unfortunate that I have to be here? Yes. Alright. We'll make it work. Oh man, not doing well. Not at my best. And unlike a lot of other people who get just funny when their systems are near collapse, I just get kind of pathetic and muttery. Alright, so let's distribute these things we have picked up. Oh, we're actually making retrovirus. Nice. I guess I don't need these biosamples for anything. You go in there. You go in there. Rock cocoons go anywhere over here. Bam, bam, bam. Retrovirus in. I'm at the point where I don't trust my eyes. Like, I know I'm looking at a thing, and the thing has meaning, but I don't trust that I am correctly processing the information before me, you know? I feel like there's a very strong chance I'm just completely misreading everything. So, phytoplankton. Oh, which is right here. Glorious. Wait, wait. Oh, speaking of glorious, it's a sign. It's a sign that everything will be okay. That was complete coincidence. 100%. That was really nice. All right, time to awaken the hive to terrible purpose. And I will declare this line. The red line shall be shared with the fell honey. How are we doing, hive? It's been a while since I've checked in. We'll look. How are the ponies doing? Ponies okay? Huh. I expected to have a lot more arquad honey. Oh, we can't invent? Huh. This is what's known as a design problem. Now, is this going to be an issue? No. Because those will always be able to vent, right? Because, yeah, that's the purpose. Yeah, it was trying to vent onto the you can never vent line. Alright, that makes sense. Not, like, good sense, but sense. And the terrible bees, how are we doing? By far the most interesting thing I've set up. And the most terrible. So he's got just a whole lot of buzzing going on. How many queens we got? We got 2 queens here and 1 in the barrel. So we have 14 queens. We made 28. All is well. Everything's great. It's time to start siphoning off the honey. And if anyone starts getting defensive, just remember the laughter factories. I can make all of you laugh whenever I want. Now, do that. So, good. Straight up. Good. Alright, so that is now floating. So that is the last of the physical components, minus the sap. And the sap is something I'm going to have to deal with myself, I think. Alright, so... why no arquad honey? It's like... Plumber walked away before his job was finished. There we go. Yes, now we have DNA polymerase. Oh, man. I am not doing great. So let's go grab a whole bunch of sap, stop by, drop off these barrels, head all the way out west, convince a dinosaur to start on his route, come back, observe primers, completely destroyed my incubated petri dish supply. Be sad about that. That's probably enough, right? Probably. Now I gotta go find barrels. This is going to bring up so many fascinating bottlenecks. Like the factory is going to lurch forward and everything's going to try to draw on the same resources and it's going to just judder and die. Barrels. Barrels full of mining fluid. Which is over here, yes, exactly here. We're just gonna wait until this fills up, right? Now you don't have any clay, because no steam. Steam comes from... I don't even know. Oh no, this guy isn't hooked up at all. Oh, it is hooked up through... What? Huh. Yeah, they touch, so they're hooked up. This is polybutyldiene overflow, right? This is me trying to reuse that, only it's going very badly. Yeah, because this should be a overflow too. I don't know what I was thinking here, and I'm not confident at all that I'm thinking better right now. So let's just... Oh, I don't want to hook it up into this. But this is low quality steam that comes out. Maybe just leave it. Leave it and hope for the best. How much clay do you need? 5 clay. I don't know. Leave it and hope for the best, I say. I'll come back in 10 hours and the problem will be solved, right? That's the Factorio way. Let's go out and speak to a dinosaur. Uh-oh, Snoofle coming. The substance lodged up my navel cavity is a fluid beyond the understanding of man. You know, like those weird superfluids. Yeah, that's what they're called, superfluids that crawl up the edge of glasses and spill out over the table. They have negative surface tension or something like that, so they want to spread out as much as possible. I dare say our dinosaur has been here. Or a dinosaur is stuck elsewhere. So maybe I should just go through everything, huh? So we have enough... where are you going? You are not our dinosaur. So what I'm saying here is that the biological paste, which is currently inhabiting my skull, has been designed, not by nature, by some sort of infernal entity, in order to slither up every single nasal cavity, every little pore, no matter how small, and infiltrate every corner of my skull. I wouldn't be surprised if I looked in the mirror, I'm just weird and bloated. Alright. Soldier onward, factory must grow. We must show the factory that we care. The factory is loved. The factory is love. Alright, so our dinosaur was going 4 places. Well, 5 if you count the drop-off. There was the sap tree over there. It looked like he hadn't been there in a while, if in fact he was waiting. I was expecting to find him waiting for sap, but that did not happen. So is he perhaps waiting for mushrooms? So let's go take a look-see, right? That's kind of what I would expect with the amount of sap I found in the caravans area. So, mushrooms, mushrooms. Oh. We're completely fill up on aromatics? Weird. Oh. Oh no. Fogwa. Only stacked to 50. Alright, go brainless. So, Fogwa only stacked to 50. That means everything needs to be cut in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 300. 300. 600. Oh. Let's do 800, 800, 400, right? You did your job well. You did your job well. You did your job well. Alright, then that guy's gonna make his delivery. And then we can stand back and watch the incubated petri dish destruction begin. We won't skip ahead of him. We'll go look. In fact, we're not even gonna go look. We're gonna go take a look at sponges. We're gonna look at sponges. Not over here. This is the way we go to look at sponges. So sponges are still an enormous problem, right? This is a sign. It's a sign. Alright, you may now go, but I have to make a proper sponge farm. This is crystal clear to me right now. That's fine. I will go and do that thing. So now, as we run as fast as we can over here, what is your problem? Oh, wait a second. Now it's 800. 800. No, now it should be 700, 700, 300. Yeah. 700, 700, 300. And I don't dare put this in here. Because it will disturb the balance I've created. Well, I guess not. Because it's not taking up any space, you know? Nah, it'll be fine. And if it's not fine, I will take full responsibility. Anyway, there's primers. Just drinking down the incubated petri dishes. There you go. So we have almost everything we need for good alien sample, which is the last thing we need for science. We are not doing science today. I could push, but I'm not gonna. Oh, didn't the sponge make its way here? The sponge dino? He should be coming, right? We should be able to see him. Or wait, he had to go get plastic. That could be a problem. But whatever, cough incoming. Oh man, coof coof. I gotta go sit in some hot water after this. It'll make me feel better. Alright, so what we want is now good alien sample. What we don't want is trees. I completely underestimated how much of a problem all of this was going to be. I thought I would be so much farther ahead, but then again I also thought I wasn't going to be sick, so whatever. Good alien. And you're just... oh, we need Corlex milk and formamide. So I guess we set that up and this up. Yeah, formamide isn't hard, yes? It's made in a gene lab. So where do we make formamide? Methanol is catalytic here. We need ammonia in, which is a problem because I do not have enough ammonia. And this makes enough for one cycle in 5 seconds, so I only need one of you, so fluidize. Fluidized bed reactor. I have to go get rocks. That is trash, I tell ya. Okay, so we will go get rocks. Unfortunately, the closest rocks are in fact all the way up and all the way over, which is unfortunate. I should probably do something about that at some point. I should probably do something about a lot of stuff at some point. Oh, high five. Cold, I know. Yeah, cold, I know. More pipe, please. Then I totally forgot what I was coming over here for. It was rock. Yeah, I am straight brain damaged at this point. Fluidized bed reactor. Then, after this, we need to bring ammonia over onto the Grand Belt. I don't think we have a lot of ammonia, do we? That's one of our problems for the other side of Pi Science. So, how we doing here? Yeah, sure. I'll make a delivery. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just don't think about it. Thinking's bad. No thinky thoughts, thinky bad. Thinky thoughts. I should probably put that pie tank right there. And slowly gather up what I need for next time. Oh, and I was supposed to be checking. Oh, we out of gas? This is where we are in life, huh? Completely out of gasoline. Yeah. This is, unfortunately, a major problem. How many more of these seeps do I got? I could probably reach out and get that one. Tie it in. This one too. Eventually I'm going to need more natural gas, right? Or something else. There's always the or something else. So like this. There. You just tick down. And I'll be back later. Yeah. Okay. We will slowly work this into shape. Next. I betcha this is going to be interesting. Crude oil. So it's 600 a minute? No. It's 100 a second. That's what it means. With a little production. So it's just 100 a second. There. Beep. Alright. Now we have to investigate and find out what's going on with ammonia. I'm very tempted to barrel this in, but it's such a problem to correctly do that with caravans. It's the offloading problem. I ranted about this earlier, and I'm in absolutely no condition to rant about it again. So, I'm not going to do it. You're going to have to use your imaginations. There's a problem, and I'm afraid of it. And hopefully I will be able to avoid it. Meanwhile, I will come down here, and I will do this. I will get this out of my inventory. It's being attacked. That's perfectly okay. You're perfectly okay. Everybody's okay. Now ammonia, which is absolutely not okay. I suppose I could just bring in urea. Yeah, I could just bring in urea in strong amounts. Just do this. I do have a... where is the main urea depot? I know there's several intermediate urea depots. I think maybe getting the sense that caravans might be even worse spaghetti than belts, because now I can't remember where I should go to get the part I need. I know over here in Zilipho land, I am making urea, and it's going into a urea waste bin, and it's getting picked up and taken somewhere. But I don't know where that somewhere is right now. My brain is not working. I would have to, like, literally wander the factory. Alright, so is this main urea? I don't think so. There is main urea, right there. Alright, so that's what I'll do. Ammonia barrel. And we need a chemical plant. Chemical plant. Which we will just have to make the old-fashioned way. So that's good. So I will need, for the chemical plant, copper plate. Maybe copper wire? Hard to say. Alright, so chemical plant. So we're just going to rough this out. And we need catalytic formamide. I'm going to keep this line right here. So what we're going to need is urea in. We're just roughing this out. Then that there, and then from here we're going to make ammonia just out of urea. It's great. And then formamide comes out of this fluidized bed reactor right here. And we have an utter tantrum at these things over here. Oh, I need more power poles. Hilarious, I'm still using basic power poles. Alright, so now we need methanol, but only in catalytic amounts. So we need a tank. I guess we use this one. Yeah, I guess. And this will make us formamide. We really should put it right here, you think? Because it doesn't need anything else. Well, just carbon dioxide, I guess. What a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, bot's on. Alright, we will put this right here. Is this good? No. Straight no. There we go. Look at that. Straight around it goes. Now we need to make some methanol. Could probably just go barrel some up, right? If I have it elsewhere. Oh, yeah, it's trivial. Pretty sure I do have this. Once again, I fall back on the barrels. Barrel? 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 Alright, so let's just go fetch. There's no need to do anything other than just fetch. Because the methanol is just a carrier fluid, I guess, in this. It is a solvent. It is completely recovered. 100% completely recovered. Which makes it a shockingly efficient reaction. I question the realism here, Pi. Just, yeah, that'd be a good add-on for hard mode. Like these recipes that have perfect ins and perfect outs, make them slightly lossy. You know, that's a good thanks Satan moment. So we did this not over here, but one down. I swear I'm not just blundering around. Not right here. It's over here in this chain, right? Yeah, we got formic acid for absolute days. Oh, we have just methanol right here. We don't have enough, though. So no. We don't have everything. Alright, so we make it by hand, sort of. Barrel machine, give it to me again. Barrel machine, show me the way. Barrel machine. I need a methanol reactor, which is... Do I still have that? Again, I question the utility of having just one building for this reaction. Wow, what a terrible box. Like, what a terrible, terrible bounding box. This building needs work. Because look at that. That should be buildable right there. It's completely clear, but it's not. That's bad. Sorry, Pi, but completely unplayable. 0 out of 10. I don't want you to smelt it. We should get the fluid in. Why would you think I wanted you to smelt it? Yeah, this methanol building, no good. Alright, so you need zinc, which I have. You need copper, which I have. You really only need like 5. It's probably enough, right? Yeah, again, I am barrel slave. Okay. So I will take this and use it to form the foundation of the Formamide Empire. We're going to go take a look at our drilling fluid up here, because I have to go take those barrels all the way back. I'm going to have to give this a lot of personalized attention because I was too lazy to drag a line all the way up here. That's a me problem, not a you problem. Yeah, decision making right now is not so great. Oh, you're still going strong, huh? And now you're almost out. And we made it like 1/3 of the way. So I have to do this 3 more times and we'll open that well up. I accept this life. Cough, cough. So down this way. Maybe we'll get a good sample today. Maybe. I severely underestimated how much time all this would take. Just comically underestimated it. But I suppose that's why we're here, right? A nice comedy of blunders. So you just go right there. Just unload all that. You do your thing. There you go. There is our catalytic methanol for our formamide, which means it's dinosaur time. I should have done this before, right? Alright, go to snack bar. I want you to store the food. And then I want you to go to main urea, which is right there, right? Yeah, I want you to fill your cargo. I want you to come right here. I want you to empty your cargo. I want you to just do this forever. No. Yes. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Satan. Yeah, literally thanks, Satan. Bam. Yeah, we don't need that output, so that's fine. Right there, and then this is like this. And the formamide will be out right here, which means I just have to go get carbon dioxide, right? Carbon dioxide should be on the main line. I can pick all this up now. Good. Okay, excellent. Carbon dioxide should not be far, right? Maybe it is. I don't recall having a burning use for carbon dioxide anywhere around here in the medical area. So this is probably a problem, right? Probably. But we will figure it out. Oh, 150 mechanical parts. Excellent. So we need to go and find carbon dioxide so that we can make formamide, so that we can make good alien sample. And do any of you, we use carbon dioxide anywhere in the south, over in the Arkwad area at all? Let's check this. Oh, we use it in all of the lost lines. So yes, we can draw it up from the south. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I think we have to also double up again. I didn't do this on the right line. Oh well. We will do this on this line now. No, that's not right. This line. Make it nice and pretty. Maybe we'll get carbon dioxide in. Excellent. And then one more ingredient made. Okay, so we're full up on everything, so that's good. I wasn't expecting this to be the bottleneck, but that was also a scary amount of incubated petri dishes being used. So we're going to go get carbon dioxide. Just right here. Bam. Carbon dioxide in. So this should be everything we need, right? I would hope so. Let's review. Alright, let's go and... How's Perogen doing? Oh, you're stuck on cytostatic. Okay, no, wait. This was a problem I saw coming. And I'm going to have to prep this correctly, right? Because this is always going to have to vent. But it's not going to vent until there's a pull on the line. And there's no pull just yet. So... I must be careful. Alright, so good. Make more Perogen. Alright. Oh, see, there's the end of the incubated petri dishes. The end draw nigh. I need to go chuck these barrels into the mining fluid bottling area. I'm feeling like a caravan myself at this point. I need more. Alright, good. You guys get processed. Then I'll be back eventually. I wonder where all this glass is going. Now I am going over to the urea maker to kick the dyno and tell him he's doing just fine, just the way he is. That will allow us to test the formamide maker. And the last thing we have to do is bring in Corlex milk, which we can just do at any time. Hello, my dude. Oh, no, not you. Actually, how are we doing here? No cyanic acid? Why do we have no cyanic acid? Because too much ammonia? Because too much ammonia. No methane is what's going on right here. Oh. Because for some reason I changed this line to being syngas when it really had to be methane. Alright, brilliant of me. Completely brilliant of me. I Wonder how many people thought of that when I was doing this. It's because we were running out of methane for power. Well, now we got another problem. So spaghetti increases, regret forms. So let's do this. Oh man, feeling dizzy. I'm gonna have to go lay down. No, we can't do this either. Why am I even doing this? Why am I bothering? We go down the center line. It's usually safe. Okay, so this way now. Right here, and now we come over from here. There we go, and this will finally start going. This will vent the ammonia into cyanic acid. Cyanic acid will go into batteries. Batteries will go into just about everything I know and love, right? Alright, good. Questionable, but good. I was gonna kick a dino. Here, you did good. Go over there. I will say one thing. My problems are quite varied. And all of my own making, question mark? All of my own making, exclamation point. So let's go this way, this way, this way. Okay, you probably didn't notice anything, but I had to take a pretty substantial break right there. Man, things are just not going terribly well right now, right? Let's see if we can get through this. Oh yeah, we have Ureasaur. That was one of our bottlenecks, right? And we're going to continue having this situation until we can establish a pull on the other end. In which case this situation will relieve itself, so I probably shouldn't be that worked up about it, right? Probably. Alright, so anyway, this is working, we have to, there's Ureasaur. Now all that's left is Corlex milk and good sample. And we can just go, well, there's no need to snapshot anything, because we know exactly how Corlex milk is going to go. So let's rough this out. And then barreling facility. This. I think it's like this, right? Yeah, that's the correct line. Now we need a tank. I think that's my favorite tank. And we need another one. Right here. Tank, please. Yeah, perfect. So it's just bam, 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 bam. We got Corliss milk. Now we can even move it down a little bit. Have it nice and flush. Okay. And now it's time for the final event, right? It's time for good sample. Means gene lab. Oh dear. I have to get a whole bunch of stuff. And I will go get said stuff. And then we'll make this, and then probably call it quits for a while. Almost certainly call it quits for a while. Go lay down. Go rest. Go do anything but what I'm doing. So what's going on right here? This is just power situation again. And that is tied to the amount of crude oil I can make. And fortunately, that is not terribly high right now. I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh, I need circuits. Alright, so, gene lab. What more? Duralumin? Go snatch something from a dinosaur? They will not appreciate that. Oh, this is good. Bam. There we go. Gene lab. And now, Wonder if I'm ever gonna have call to do anything with the biomass chain. I did an energy balance on it to see if it was any better, and it was not. And so there's no energetic way to do it, reason to do it. Actually, I want 2 of these, right? I do. Which means straight back and get another... straight back and go get another block of duralumin. And what was the other thing? Lead. Very well. I will say something like spacey play session is best play session, but it's not. I can't wait to be over this. Alright, there we go. Now we have 2. And a caravanserai will live between them, and will bring in everything I can't ship in. Okay. I wonder what's holding up the... Well, it's probably glassware. Right? No, equipment chassis. And that's, again, power, right? Yeah, it's power. That is why everything is shuttered to a stop, because I don't have sufficient gasoline. Well, at least I am standardizing instead of using a hodgepodge of different fluids. So that's better, question mark? Different, question mark? One of the two, certainly. Alright, goal. Good alien sample. You only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inputs. It's only 10 inputs. Alright, so what's getting shipped in? You're being shipped in. You're here. You're being shipped in. You're being shipped in. So 3 things are being shipped in. Why is it always the perfect number right here? Oh, I don't have any of those? That's a shame. Does it actually take wire for me when it does that? I actually don't know. Alright, so what gets brought in? Glassware, biosample, polymerase, primers, and then all the liquids. So let's go over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only 2 belts of things, and one of those belts is already made, the primers and the polymerase. So we have a belt right here, and a belt right here. Then I will put in, no, wait, we're not quite ready yet, are we? I suppose we should take a step back, maybe, because we need 1 out. Maybe I shift this all over 1. I think, yeah, this is the correct place for it right there. Okay, so good. So I'll just stand here and let this happen. Yeah, that didn't cost me any wire. If I do that again, is it gonna also be free? Huh. I didn't know that. Wired up blueprints are then free for wire for basically forevermore. I had no idea. But now I do. It's a nice surprise for once. Alright, so this is the spot. So it's time to start getting dinosaurs involved. Dinosaur, you're a Milkosaur. Go to the snack bar, store food. Go to the milk ranch, I think right here, right? Yeah, now you empty cargo. And then you go right there, and I need you to, until caravan has 1,000, no, excuse me, milk containers, 1,000. And then I need you to come here, and I need you to empty cargo, and then I need you to come here. I need you to get until caravan has milk container in quantity 1000. And then you go do this forever, right? I think that's valid. I think maybe that's valid. Alright, let's find out. Alright, so now right here, we need 1 pore sample, and then 5 microfiber and 10 plastic. So get 1000 plastic, 500 microfiber, 100 pore sample. So right here, 4 alien sample, only you're going to be under 10. And then, no, under 20. And you're going to be microfiber. Fiber under 100, that's great. And you need to be plastic, also under 100. That's great. Okay, perfect. And we need to light this up. And we have to get a complex dinosaur out. A tricky saur. Okay. I'm going to have him go on a how? How/why? I am very much done with these cheapy power poles. But I'm probably not going to make another. I should probably just sit down and make one, like here. I have all the pieces now. I have mask aluminum now. Just make medium electric poles and just have them. I really should. How about I just go and do that after I get this next tech tier as just a reward to myself. Alright, so dinosaur. Where are you? Dinosaur, first thing, of course, go get food. Store food. Then I want you to go all the way over. I want you to get until caravan has 4 alien sample in quantity 150. Good. Then I want you to come up to microfiber land, which I think is right there. Is that you? That's a pulp mill. Those are both probably pulp mills. Is that? Yeah. Oops. Then I want you to, until caravan has microfiber. Microfiber in quantity 600. I want you to go get plastic. Everything needs plastic. Right there. Plastic. Until caravan has plastic in quantity 1200. There. Now I need you to come right here. And we await for circuit condition. Circuit condition, of course, is comparator equals go. And I want you until target, until target, until target. Until target has plastic in quantity 1000, microfiber in quantity 500, and 4 alien in quantity 100. And then I want you to do this forever. Go. Alright, so he's brought the milk. Very good. They stack very high, which is kind of strange. And there's 100 in each, right? No, 50 in each. Alright, so this will give most of that. Now let's turn our attention to output. Here, let's just do this. This is going to be super simple. There, you got your milk. And we're going to have output of good alien sample. And we are going to have a splitter right here because we're going to need some later on. So we're just going to put that right there. Bam, bam. We'll have it just on hand for later, you know. Bam. So that is now... It sucks that it only makes one at a time. Yep. Right here, then just straight over. Alright, let's pull together the other physicals. There's this one, obviously. So, and obviously it should just be like this, right? We can agree on this, yeah? And that will get a primer and a polymerase. That leaves glassware and biosample to come in right here. Should not be difficult, yeah. And then we will be at goal, and then we will be very close to resting. Finally, we will be allowed to rest. That's not true. I took several breaks. I'm not doing quite that badly. At least the factory doesn't have me quite that much in its grip. Alright, now biosample, which should be simple, right? Because we have it right here. Here with all the medical lines. Oh, sadness. There we go. Speaking of sadness, we'll do this though. Ah, the spaghetti. The spaghetti tastes wonderful. Oh, unfortunate. And over. And down. Beautiful. And that should be basically all the physical components we need, right? Here, put this glassware in, put that there. Anything weird in my inventory? I don't think so. We just need this dinosaur to come back. Oh, and we need to hook up all this, of course. And this would probably be best to come down right here, right? Just quietly slip in. Don't make a huge fuss. Bam. Now all we need is Arquad Venom, which is readily available. Yeah, and we've completely burned out all of the incubated petri dishes. I think we're power starved right now through the entire factory. But I'm not going to go and say that's fine, but it's not a huge problem. Maybe there's some way I can get useful power out of oil sands. I don't know. Alright, so here we have the Venom. We don't have a lot of Venom, it looks like. We're going to have to increase production at some point. The bees aren't going to like hearing that. This is a little rough what I'm doing right now, but I think it's probably a fine idea-ish. We want to come all the way across. Yeah, just right here, and then just like right here, a way internal line. Yeah, this isn't a lot. This is only enough for 300 good sample, right? I'm gonna have to increase the hive. I guess I kind of knew that, right? Or what? Okay. All we need is this dinosaur to come back, and then we will see the goal just happen right before our eyes. Why am I seeing I'm missing something right here? There's a... What is this? I don't know what that was. I didn't have it in my inventory. No, this is... Maybe I need two of it? Probably not, honestly. Where is my dino? I wish I had better radar coverage. All the white now. Should have better mini-mapping. But, wow, what a stack, right? And we're not even completely done, because we have to do flavonoids and the actual assembly of everything. And then after that, we still don't have enough, though having 300 good sample does turn into 300 times 18 packs. Though 300 times 18, then divided by the obscene amount that each tech will cost, still doesn't lead you to a very happy place. Everything's going to need to be increased. I was looking for this. How are we doing here? I guess what I'll do, I'll come back. I'll take this drilling fluid up, and hopefully we will open up this well as our last trick for today. And then I can go a little bit towards restoring power to the factory, even if I have to build another gasoline generator of some sort. And hopefully I'll have everything necessary to keep everything powered. And if not, I shall weep tears of great bitterness. I will lament for the state of the world. Alright, so this probably isn't happening today, right? This should be enough to keep it to open it up. Oh, and I've lost all my hands. Here, can I just make one? Yeah, there we go. Ingenuity, my friends. Why do I have so few? Alright, so every barrel consists of 50 units. Right? So every 50 units is 5. So 655 divided by 5. I need 131 barrels, and I have over that amount in here right now. Plus, you know, productivity, of course. So this will open up. Maybe not this play session. Maybe next play session. Maybe next play session I'll find a way to heal the world. Yeah, because we just don't have enough. Maybe it's a mistake to do everything with strip distillates. Wouldn't have been my first mistake. Diesel's obviously the best, but diesel's... I mean, I might have the aromatics on me right now. But I don't think I have it sustained. Wait, why is there so much gasoline right here? It's a lot of gasoline. Has the problem solved itself? Oh, it only overflows out. Because we need some gasoline here, I guess. And so it's only getting dregs out. So it really... Well, okay, don't believe that, because it also includes the wall. Whatever, let's go see if we have a good alien sample to look at, or else we'll have to go shag down the dinosaur. I'm gonna have to deliver these barrels back, pick up my stuff. And then probably done. Probably good enough. 150 mechanical parts, that's what victory looks like. That's not what it looks like right there. All these things flickering on and off. I do like that there's power I need to generate, and there's also, uh-oh. So microfiber probably doesn't stack like I think it does. And the dinosaur is standing over a stack of plastics trying to figure out how it's going to get that much in its inventory, and it can't. So, okay. Let's go try to figure that one out. But first, we will get rid of these barrels and pick up all my other stuff. I imagine I'm going to find this dinosaur at the plastic depot, struggling and failing with the challenge of getting plastic into its backpack. I can't make it work. It should work, but I can't make it work. Maybe if I try it over and over again. No dinosaur. Huh. So what did I mess up? I mean, I'm prepared to have messed up. To get right to the finish line like this and then fall flat on my face. It's happened many, many, many times before. So let's go take a look down here. Did he even make it here? Well, probably would. It doesn't take much to repair this. Where did my dino go? I don't know where my dino went. Maybe I told it to fill inventory on the food again instead of storing food, and then it went limp because it no longer has any fuel. Oh, here's my buddy. Oh, we don't have enough microfiber? We don't have any microfiber. Oh crap. Why aren't you making fiber? Why aren't you making fiber? Why aren't you... What is any of this? Where is Cacalcasaur? Cacalcasaur, what are you doing? Well, okay. This is a special circumstance. And he wants how many? 600? Oh, I can't even juke it like this. I suppose if I take everything, I really piss off this dinosaur, he'll be alright. Alright, go on to your next station, my friend. Now I have to go see where the Cacalcasaur is, because we're not making microfiber in sufficient quantities, which is strange, because I thought we had settled this. But again, if we're just using fiber, I should honestly go and take it from the coal dust overflow or build just a dedicated fiber production line. Cacalcasaur, where are you? Right here. And there's plenty of cacalc. Somebody got fish in his inventory. That's weird. I can't help but think I probably did that at some point. I can't picture how or when I would have done that. Now the problem is, it's really hard to build up cacalc, the flowers, because we're so busy building up cacalc seeds. But, alright, it's fine. Alright, so, we should be just in time. Why did it have fish in its inventory? How did it get fish in its inventory? It was just a ferryman. Unless I had messed up the programming on one of the other ones that has to get cacalc. Like, like the one that was going to make Corlex food, right? That takes Cacalc and fish. And if it has like a fill cargo, empty cargo phrase somewhere, it could possibly pollute something else. That's gonna be... Where am I? Where am I in my factory? I want to go down there. That's gonna really bug me, isn't it? Alright, so the dino has been here. Alright, okay. We might have a slight bug in our system. Caravans might not be quite as foolproof as I had described. So down here, hey, we're actually doing it. Okay. Right there. Good alien sample. The first versions. Right there. Ba-bam and ba-bam. Completely excellent. And the problem is Arquad Venom is going to be a limiting factor. All of this is going to be a real struggle. I'm going to have to... Probably Arquad Venom is going to be the limiting factor of the entire thing. Because good alien sample is precious. And while the hive can surely expand, how are we doing? So a full backpack full is 50 times 10 times 3. And then we slaughter them in groups of 3, so that's 500, and that's 30 venom each. So that is 15,000 backpacks. 15,000 venom per backpack. Okay, so actually I think we have an Arquad upgrade coming, right? No, we don't. So we have to make do with what we have. And so we have to look at it like this, right? Every 120 seconds, right? No, every 90 seconds. We produce 7.5 Arquads. And some amount of those are consumed. Like, apparently a lot of them. So that half also produces some. But that also produces enough eggs to do both, I think? I don't know. I had this all in my head. But now we're not even backing up onto this, so apparently I just don't understand it nearly as well as I thought I did. I could turn off queen production and go down on queens. That strikes me as a bad plan, doesn't it? The point is, I'm going to have to be generating excess Arquads in order to be making the good alien sample, in order to be making the science. And that's... I guess I'm just saying I don't really understand how to scale that properly at this point, but I'll figure it out. Cough, cough. Here we are again. What are we missing now? Primers? Yeah. Primers are the issue, and that's because of... Well, because it just requires endless... Just absolutely endless incubated petri dishes. I think maybe 2 was a little ambitious. I think maybe any was a little ambitious right there. It's gonna be one thing to do a single run of Pi Science 2. It's gonna be another thing to do like a continuous line of Pi Science 2. It's 2 very, very different scales of things. But anyway, what I'm looking for right now is right over here. I'm looking for oil. There we have our oil derrick. There we have our oil derrick nozzle. So we want to come down and follow, and yes, it does go in a proper line. Admittedly, it's sharing a line with quartz. This should be pretty Oh, super simple to tie in. Very happy to see this. Are we done? Yeah, we are done. Excellent. Alright, so this should all be picked up and returned. Good. Now we have to double the crude oil production, and then maybe add in one more distilling column for gasoline, and maybe we will have enough liquid power in order to keep this factory moving. Bam. Alright. So all of these guys should be going now. I'm going to see if strips distillates start backing up. If they do, I'll do something about that. Are we low on cumene or something? Not really. Yeah, this one can't vent. So it's these two I want to see running 24/7. So these are going. Do I need another one of these? This just does medium distillates and strip distillates. Do I have a backup of medium distillates? I'll need 2 light oil refineries, it looks like. No, I don't have a backup. I could always start refining more oil. It's just more distillation columns, just right here. Or just keep going over to this side, even though it's probably better if I use right here, even though the space is awkward. Oh, look at this, just a hell of pipes. I'll have to come over this way. So space wasteful. But good. Where is crude oil coming in? Right here. Yeah, these are fine. And these two are just running 24/7. It's taking tin chromium alloy, which is not in demand at all. So is this enough? Let's take a look at gasoline. Gasoline. Alright, production in the last minute. So we're drinking slightly less than we're producing. So this actually is a problem. So it's a problem for another day is what I'm getting at here. I'm gonna have to put in 3 more of these. That's easy enough. Just copy and paste 3 right here. Would love to put more like right here, but I want to get away from this. So we expand over maybe 2 more and then start doing another row right here. Is there any better way to get medium distillates? Medium distillates. Right here. No, this isn't very good. I mean, it makes it, but it's not very good. Looks like the best. So can I be doing this? Oh no, bio oil. How do I get to bio oil? Dried biomass, silicon carbide notch. I could do this. Like, I could literally just be doing this. Biomass is something I can make just forever. Quartz tube is unfortunate, but I can make that. Silicon carbide is... it can be made. And then nitrogen is just free, and then bio oil, and then we break the bio oil down into condensates. Wish there was a way to turn condensates into medium distillates. It's very unfortunate. I wish there was a way to take low distillates and high distillates and turn them into medium distillates in order to get stripped distillates. But, you know, the way of gasoline is harsh. You'd always be taking the naphtha and burning that selectively. When I was trying to move to a single power supply, why'd you turn off? Did this just go? Probably. Such a good recipe. Why aren't you going? Why do you stop sometimes? Why are you stopped? Because we can't get rid of low distillates? And low distillates come here, and they are not being burned fast enough. Alright. Noted. Boiler. Oil burner. Oil. Yeah, I can make one. We'll solve this little problem. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And the steam this just flushes everything eventually. It's just the grand steam line. And low distillates is what we're having trouble venting right now. So I will deal with that. And then I will go put these spewing fluid away. And then I will call it. And then tomorrow we make pie science, just a little bit, just the tip. And we try, and we move everything forward. There's nothing more to say. So right there, then overflow, right? These are all overflows. And there. Low distillate. I'm really just burning so much power. I really should be using this better. Like, all of this right here is nice, but I did locate this. Not here, but very close to this place. This is the most fuel-hungry area in the entire factory. And I could change this to all be fueled by different things and just, triple this, essentially. Just go get a whole bunch more, triple it, and this one's done by low distillates, and this one's done by high distillates, and just use it all like that. To be honest, that is probably what I'm gonna have to do, right? Yep. I wanted to go to a monoculture, but it doesn't look like it's in the cards just this minute. Which is good. I mean, this is good design right there. So let's go put this drilling fluid barrels back. Get prepared for the next time I have to do this. And then after that, after the drilling fluid is put back, I will go look at the good alien sample again. Just kind of bask in the glow, a job well done. And then I will go rest. I will finally be able to rest. Alright, good. This is being collected. But this was a success today. If a staggered and oftentimes frustrating journey. Are we backed up at all here? No. I wonder why it was clogged for... It was probably the Zillipho. We probably just started butchering Zillipho en masse, and now we have enough shells, and so we stopped. That makes sense to me. Alright, so what we now need... Don't touch the perogen yet. This will have to come down. This will have to come over. This is still just working with primers. How much? We have infinite Coilex milk. Formaldemide is just fine. Arquad venom's the limiting factor. I should probably preemptively build out the hive. You make so little of it. Look at that. 10 per Arquad. Terrible little creatures. I can make it eventually. Apparently not. It's just some are full of venom. They get worse, you know. They do get worse. Okay, it's time to wrap though. We have done good. Wonder where this dino's gone. He's probably getting more, but I wonder where this dino is stuck, rather. Probably gonna have to recycle a lot of these. Anyway, tomorrow, hack. We hit a major goal. Got it, 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 got it. Don't got it. Flavonoids we just have to make super duper easy. Right, I can do that. Just like get a seaweed caravan and a Yadol caravan, just bring it in, make a couple of these. I wonder, like, why? It's just weird. Just why, guys? And then we finally have Pi Science 2. Let's just look ahead. Let's actually look at what we can research. I can get belt immunity. I don't have a place to put it in my inventory, though. I have to get... Oh, night vision, finally. Please do. But I need bigger inventory, better bots. Just wonderful things start happening. What do I... Salt and salt accessories? Nitrobenzene. What do you need Guar 2 for? Well, to get to Guar 3, naturally. So, let's take a look at our future, right? Chemical science. Right here. Do we even... See, it's not terribly far. Like, I didn't think that High Science 2 was terribly deep when it came to how much is here. The big thing, of course, is getting red circuits, and I don't think I have the space for that. And it's like, just look at this width right here, and then go compare that to right here. You see, it's you can tell this is interposed, this text here, which is rather shallow. Like, I like seeing all these plant things because I know I can shove them over on the west side of the base and just have them, do whatever. What's the big problems? Oh, Timmy processing level 2. I need that. Rip down the other Timmy area, build a new one. Absolutely will do. Then nuclear research. And then look ahead. We need optical fiber, Nexalite plate, nuclear sample, mechanical parts, self-assembling monolayer material. Let's take a look at the monolayer material. Self-assemb. Oh, it's here in intermetallics level 2. Oh, okay, that makes sense to me. Oh my god. Pertil... Pertile... Perilene? Perilene? ENETETRA. In ectra carbolics dianhydride. Okay, sure. Niobium, aluminum, titanium, special alloy, chromium, molybdenum, nickel, special alloy. I have all of those materials. I can special alloy them together. Then rayon. How do you get rayon? That's its own tech. Rayon is urea, fiber, sodium carbonate, carbonyl sulfide, ammonia, and sulfuric acid. I'm going to have to get more sulfuric acid. That is just known. I really hope I can somehow finesse this with the existing space I have, because of course the goal, artillery. Just all I want is artillery. He didn't even make the recipe harder, because you shouldn't ever need it with Pyanodons. It's still the simple recipe, just explosives and explosive cannon shell. See, it's just super duper easy. I will set up a factory for these, no problem. And then I will make artillery shells, and then I will have all the space I could ever want. And then it's time to start rebuild the base. Literally, it's time to rebuild everything then. We will have passed the point of the bootstrap base. Here we are at the 250-hour bootstrap base. And I'll be free to organize things correctly, which is probably going to be a mixture of trains and caravans. Trains for bulk stuff, unless the aerial caravans turn out to be really good. Then it might be only caravans. I don't know. But the promised land is coming. The promised land will be obtained. All we have to do is believe. In this case, believe really hard. Oh my god, at least it makes 5 per. So that's nice. Anyway, I'm still sick. I hope I feel better tomorrow. Let's do a safety save. Oh, I already have one. Safety save 2. There we go. And then just remember which one we're on. Done. All right, done now. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 Bye.